Who knows?
Who knows? Either way, we're not in their comms, but Tiffany and Starlight are in their own comms. They're going to be deciding what map to ban out, which one they ultimately want to go on. Will it be Shipwreck? Will it be Blackguard Keep? Will it be Mammoth? They just saw how well Lil Cap and Phazon were able to use Shipwreck, so likely won't be that one. Yeah, so it's going to be Mammoth ultimately as the pick for Game 1 of this best of 3, this losers semis. Again, winner of this gets to stand on the podium, guaranteed top 3 placing.
And this is the last best of 3 in the entire weekend. From here on out, it's all best of 5s.
All best of 5s after this. Tiffany getting the spawn spear. Lil Cap still yet to pick up a weapon. 2 spears for the blue team, 2 swords for the red team. A little bit of team cohesion there. The startup, Phazon getting juggled by Tiffany. Starlight wanted to continue that juggle, tried to get underneath and just keep Phazon from touching down to ground.
A lot of spear damage coming out from Starlight. A lot of those down airs as they can try to chase vertically.
Nice pickup.
Starlight making his way back to the stage as Lil Cap figures out what he needs to do with his movement.
Downlight side air will be the movement option from Lil Cap to send Starlight off, but Starlight able to get to the wall. Tiffany and Starlight with the team side signatures. Throwing around the red team. Lots of players close to the kill spot. Phazon gets knocked off, but the blue team wants the power play onto Lil Cap. They want that brief moment of pressure onto Lil Cap. Who's going to fall first? That's the real question, though.
Starlight and Lil Cap facing off. Lil Cap almost getting taken out up high. Phazon getting popped. Not yet.
Not enough. He's still living. There's the side air from Phazon. Everybody in this game is still holding on strong. No stocks taken off, 1 minute and 15 seconds in. Finally, Phazon with the egg drop weapon toss and a pick up down air, but Tiffany gets a stock of her own at the top of the map for the kill. Keeps the stocks even.
Good side air from Phazon. Oh, and they're real high right now. Tiffany really low. Still managing to find a KO on the top. And living, not afraid to just jump in the mix. And look at that neutral sig coming right out.
Lil Cap still gets up, got the weapon off of the island for a pickup down air to kill Tiffany. He took so much damage there. He is bleeding out on that second stock. The team combos from Starlight and Tiffany are just too much. Middle of the map though, Phazon and Lil Cap trying to provide that triage, trying to slow this down and get this damage built up onto the blue team, but Phazon puts a little bit of damage onto Lil Cap. Lil Cap's in trouble. Blue team not concerned. They want the 2v1 onto Phazon. Every time a red team member gets sent off the screen, the blue team just immediately turns around and goes for the 1v2. Tiffany almost gets the double with that recovery.
And it's all evened up in the stock department. Phazon really low though, and there he goes. Tiffany soon to follow, question mark, we'll see. Lil Cap trying to go in unarmed, no weapons to be found. Phazon trying to come in with the assist, but Lil Cap is having so much trouble. Starlight trying to fall back on that weapon and deny.
Nice pick up from Lil Cap. Lil Cap still unarmed on the left side. Starlight comes over as Lil Cap comes up. Starlight with the target swap. Tiffany with the recovery. Lil Cap is knocked out of the game. Phazon, what's the punish? A side sig. Still not enough to kill Tiffany. Phazon in the 1v2 against the 3 stocks. He's done for. Neutralite. Sights.
I mean, we were talking about a lot of that team cohesion from Phazon and Lil Cap in the last game, but we just saw a level up from Starlight and Tiffany to show them how it's done. That kind of combo game between teammates is what you love to see. That's why we watch this 2v2. That is what we will see even more of coming up in this next match.
We'll see what the response is from Phazon and Lil Cap. Phazon, thinking about the character pick, could go back to the Val or the Lucian, 2 kind of higher defense characters, but no, instead, he's going to be sticking with this Hattori. He just wants a little bit of moment to catch his breath, maybe get a drink of water himself as we get ready to go on into game number 2, the second game of this best of 3. If Tiffany and Starlight win this, they are going to continue on and knock Phazon and Lil Cap out of this match. And here we go. Spawn weapons on each side. What's it going to be? Starlight goes for the challenge. Phazon tries to punish it, but both of their teammates are able to pick up their spawn weapons. It's the weapon spawn on the right side. Phazon not in a position to get around it, trying to get over there. Ends up taking some damage for picking up that spear.
Tiffany getting a lot of spear damage down, trading back and forth between Lil Cap, Phazon trying to come in with the assist, and Starlight just making his presence known on the field.
Oh, Phazon went for the neutral line into a side tick. It was a dodge punish read there, but did not get the read that he was looking for. Starlight not falling forward. There's the smoke cloud, the punish from behind from Lil Cap.
Tiffany caught without a weapon, and
nice.
There's the spike into the sky. Starlight all alone for the time being, but a lot of damage on both Lil Cap and Phazon. Starlight could easily find a double here. Tiffany back in the mix, looking for that recovery. Not going to connect it, though, as Starlight looking for the weapon now. That's going to be the spear. The neutral six probably coming out. No, the side is going to do it, and launches across the map to that blast zone. Again for Lil Cap, spike down to the ground, and that is 2 stocks gone for that red team.
Stock advantage ends up in the blue team's favor, as Starlight is the one still sitting strong on his first stock, not even in that kill spot just yet. Tiffany, though, might start taking a little bit more damage from the red team. Red team, a little bit of team damage, but that's all right if they can get it on top of Tiffany and Starlight. A little bit of trouble, though. Phazon gets knocked off. Another neutral signature from Tiffany sends Phazon flying. Is close the side to connect Phazon with the punish with the neutral line. Top of the map. Lil Cap hits the recovery.
Even stocks, but Starlight right now real deep in the red. Very dangerous position for him to be in. Oh, and
He drops it.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
The recovery on the sword does not have all of its force on each hit. Instead, most of the force goes to that final hit, and Lil Cap just didn't get that final hit onto Starlight, which means Starlight's still sitting strong. Lil Cap's in trouble. Nice nair, but he eats a dare, and Lil Cap and Phazon are on their tournament stocks now against the 3 stocks of Starlight alone, now the 3 stocks of the blue team.
It always happens that way. Tiffany and Starlight collapsing on top of Phazon and Lil Cap right now, trying to close this game number 2 out, trying to get right into the finals. They have 1 stock left on each one of these players. They just have to carefully build that damage up, find those kill options, and finish this game up without trying to risk anything crazy.
Lil Captain Phazon trying to decide on what their strategy is going to be. Is it going to be focused down Tiffany, or is it going to be just build damage on both? Looks like they're going for the kill onto Tiffany. Phazon's in trouble on the left side, though. He can't overcommit. Gets back up. Tiffany on the left side now. In a little bit of trouble. The recovery connects. Not enough to kill. Phazon wants the second one.
They can get the KO onto Tiffany. That will give them so much room.
But every single time the red team starts focusing too hard onto Tiffany, Starlight is right there with the punish. The red team is definitely taking damage for going for these kill options. The weapon toss connects Tiffany, still living on that right side. Lil Cap can't connect with the down light. The neutral light goes upward.
What?
Still not going to kill for the red team. Side air finally.
There they go.
And it's all left to Starlight. The red team needs a black hole. They need to have the 2v1 combo, or else it is not going to work out for them.
Trying to get that kill confirmed. Starlight trying to find a weapon. Finds the sword. He still has the opportunity to take this down. 1 sig can take out either one of these red team players and even up the match instantaneously.
He's playing on that soft platform, but the soft platform moves around. He goes in with a downlight recovery. Lil Cap not in position for the punish. Starlight hits an air again. Lil Cap not able to punish. Phazon getting caught. They're doing this little dance around each other. Phazon starts to push forward, gets the nair underneath. Lil Cap looks for a nair of his own. Side air connects. Starlight's off. Lil Cap with the weapon toss, but they disengage. Don't want to challenge Starlight if they don't need to with the offstage.
Trying to be very careful. Both of these teams not really taking too many crazy
doesn't get
risks.
the downlight.
Very close,
Weapon
though.
toss.
Very close.
Just a little bit of extra damage
They
there.
have him really damaged now, though. That's what they've been searching for, is putting Starlight without risk into that red health.
Not dead.
Trying to get back.
He's not dead.
Touch he gets the wall touch. Phazon with the neutral light. Weapon throw. Lil Cap with the chase. Weapon throw again. No weapons here. Phazon and Lil Cap picking up the weapon spawns.
Starlight still holding on to the stock. He's taken so much damage. The side air will do it. Puts him into game 3, but that was a very close game 2. Starlight really extended that final stock.
That could have gone either way.
It very much could
at
have.
the turn of a dime, because that was just so close. Starlight coming back in 1 stock, fresh stock, against 2, a red stock, an orange level stock. that could have gone either way with one Sig, turn it into a 1v1. Starlight backs off, plays a safe game, and forces out little damage here and there into a Sig for a kill. But what we saw there was very careful, very precise gameplay from Lil Cap and Phazon to try and not take too many big risks.
And they went with the safer of their weapons. Lil Cap very actively chose not to use the hammer except for weapon tosses, just because it's got a little bit more force behind those weapon tosses than the sword. And then Phazon not using the spear because there's a little bit more behind those spear swings, whereas the sword, it's kind of just, you can throw out the nair with the way that Starlight was doing that jumping gameplay, that kind of aerial safer approach. And we're going to get ready to get into Game 3. Phazon, he likes to slow it down between these matches. He likes to catch his breath, think about what just happened and what he needs to do to make sure that he can guarantee this Game 3 finish. What is the map pick going to be, Mammoth?
It's possible. It depends on what's banned out in the beginning. You know, probably Twilight going to be banned out here. This is actually, no, just kidding. This is Starlight and Tiffany banning here. So they're going to, ban it out themselves. Interesting.
They like these,
so Enigma,
yeah.
Mammoth, and Great Hall. We might see a Mammoth.
Yep.
There we go. You called it.
We go. Starlight, as a whole, as a player, has generally favored those 3 platform maps, Small Enigma and Great Hall. Meanwhile, on the other side, Lil Cap and Phazon, they like a little bit more straightforward kind of maps, straightforward play styles. We're going to get right on into Game 3 on Mammoth Fortress. And again, the safer starts coming out from these teams. As we get later on into the tournament, we're not seeing those kind of steal out the weapon, the spawn weapon play styles. Instead, they're sitting back, waiting for the safe option of picking up their own weapon, and then they'll get ready to go into the 2v2.
A lot of damage coming in as Lil Cap and Phazon try to collapse on the blue team, but the reverse black hole comes out. Lil Cap with the reversal on the side air, coming out a lot of damage. There's the coach pitch into the counter neutral Sig double,
big.
And that is it for Lil Cap, taking the fall. Phazon just surviving through the hordes of damage and hitboxes being thrown out by the blue team off stage, managing to barely get back.
That neutral signature from Tiffany took down Lil Cap early, and that is going to be a big lead with how close these games have been. Just that stock advantage over the red team could spell disaster for the red team. Lil Cap on the left side, chasing down Starlight. Right side, Phazon trying to finish off Tiffany. Both blue team members are close to that kill spot, but the neutral sig misses and gets punished by Tiffany.
Lil Cap now looking for something to start things off here. He's got a second stock in the red, so he is in a dangerous position. Finding that KO onto Tiffany, though. Phazon looking at Starlight off stage right now, and there's the ground pound, the KO to take that lead, but it might not last too long unless they're careful about it.
Now, Lil Cap is still quite damaged for the red team. We could easily see a final spot where Phazon has to fight out the 1v2 with the way that Lil Cap is just bleeding out in this match. Phazon gets taken down, though. It's all left to Lil Cap in this power play for a few seconds. Phazon gets the respawn. Lil Cap didn't take any damage in that moment.
Phazon coming in for the assist. Lil Cap stalled out just long enough to wait for his partner to get back. Oh, but he takes the fall. One stock left on Lil Cap. This is his tournament stock right now on the line. Starlight and Tiffany trying to take control of this game.
Hammer in hand for Lil Cap, but Starlight is swinging on him as well as Phazon, just swapping between the 2 red team members. The follow-ups from the blue team have been on point, and Starlight just setting up for them from Tiffany. Side air connects from Lil Cap. Starlight gets in with a downlight dare. Lil Cap with a downlight stare onto both his teammate and the opponent. Phazon again with a great ground pound. Downlight recovery off the soft platform towards the top. Could be the advantage to the red team. Oh, the nair comes out from Lil Cap to interrupt the recovery from Phazon onto Starlight. Starlight gets to live longer.
Tiffany with the chase down. The neutral stick came out immediately. Tried to read out that high option. Lil Cap being hunted relentlessly right now off stage now. Phazon trying to get back into the mix. A lot of attacks coming out. Starlight just really having trouble finding a connection on one of these attacks. Tiffany having to do a lot of this leg work in the finishing department. Finally eliminating Lil Cap. 2 stocks on Phazon, looking to take out Starlight to create at least a buffer.
Oh, and Phazon gets caught picking up the weapon. Starlight and Tiffany, 3 stocks left for the blue team. They are feeling very good about the end of this game. There's the recovery, the unarmed recovery from Phazon to finish off the stock, but he doesn't get any damage onto Tiffany on the respawn. Instead, he's got to play this 1v2 without taking any damage, and he's already getting caught.
Phazon playing that edge very carefully, trying to put himself at the proper position to take advantage of a nice neutral air counter attack. Starlight and Tiffany trying to collapse on top of him though and make it hard for him to maneuver. This is going to be a battle of wits at this point on who can take advantage of the proper movement and proper move selection. One wrong move could cost you so much.
Really good movement from Phazon, but he gets caught by the down air from Starlight. Punish.
Oh!
Goes for the edge guard. Starlight full disengage again. The blue team, the team with the 2 players, do not want to go into the offstage. They are getting so much good damage on top of Phazon. The falling there from Tiffany, the neutral signature. And like you said, there it is.